Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Friends, I will show you the second sample video for Celpip third section, that is listening for information. If you want to see all of the Celpip tutorials, then you can search on YouTube by writing Celpipster. You will find all the other tutorial series here. Listening part is having 6 practice tests and 1 practice task as well. Total time allocated with the listening section is 50 minutes. Please keep in mind that passage will be played only once in the actual Celpip test. Now, let's start with Celpip third section, that is listening for information task. In this task you will listen to a small conversation and will have total 6 questions, and need to choose the most appropriate option from the options given on the right-hand side of your computer screen. Let's take an example now. Please listen to the audio carefully.
Dr. Jinnah, thank you for your valuable research on job security. So to get started, if the employee is secured about his or her job, its performance gets better. So can you tell me how these two things relate?
More than 50% of employees are worried about their job security. Job security provides workers with a much-needed sense of structure. People want to know their job is available for as long as they wish to hold it. When job security decreases, satisfaction and performance levels also decrease.
How does job satisfaction level decrease in the employee?
Our study has found that when an employee feels threatened by a lack of job security, a worker is filled with feelings of discontent and uncertainty. Then his future at the company is uncertain, which leads to resentment. However, an employee with job security is able to envision his future at the organization, making him feel valued and satisfied with his current position.
Job security can affect performance also. Can you explain more about that?
Our study has found that when an employee feels threatened by a lack of job security, he or she may stop putting the necessary effort into completing assignments and interacting with colleagues, due to a belief of having no future with the organization. Conversely, a worker with a solid sense of job security plans to work for the company for the foreseeable future, so he or she maintains relationships with colleagues and completes her work to stay employed.
So, do you think job security is important?
Yes, of course. Job security is a much-needed thing in today's employees. Employees who settle into a position are more likely to achieve long-term career goals, better position themselves financially, and gain marketable skills that appeal to future employers. All these factors provide sufficient reminders about the importance of striving for job security.
If a worker with a lack of job security changes many jobs, does it affect his career?
We found that a worker with a lack of job security is vulnerable, as his employment future is unknown. He is likely to seek work at a more stable company if he feels his job is at risk. The presence of several jobs on a resume shows that a worker had a hard time meeting performance standards, didn't get along with former bosses and colleagues, or grew bored with jobs too quickly. In contrast, staying with one company for a long period shows that a worker is stable and reliable.
So to stay in one company for a long period means earning job security. How a worker can achieve job security?
The best way to attain job security is to ensure you remain an asset to your employer, either by widening your field of expertise or taking on projects that others shy away from. Staying current with changing industry trends, skills, and technologies, and going the extra mile in your job, can help you build a secure and stable career.
Let's start with our first question. Our first question is,
Question 1.
What was the woman research all about?
Now let's check out the available options. The first option is, on job security. Second option is, on job satisfaction. Third option is, on job strain, and last fourth option is on job and salary. According to the audio, our first option is correct as woman's research is on job security, so accordingly our first option is correct, that is job security. Now, let's move to the second question. Our second question is
Question 2.
How according to woman job satisfaction decreases with job security?
Now let's check out the available options. The first option is lack of job security leads to uncertainty and resentment. Second option is lack of job security leads to failure. Third option is lack of job security leads to a bright future. And last fourth option is lack of job security leads to more salary. According to the audio, our first option is correct, that as lack of job security leads to uncertainty and resentment, as according to the woman. Both of these things decreases job satisfaction with job security. So according to this our first option is correct. Let's see our third question. Our third question is
Question 3.
How the performance of a worker with job security is much better.
Now let's check out the available options. The first option is they work for a company and maintain good relationships with colleagues. Second option is they change job continuously. Third option is they never complete the work. And last fourth option is they work for other companies. According to our question, I think our first option is correct, that is they work for a company and maintain good relationships with colleagues. As we can listen very clearly that work performance increased with only job security. So according to this our first option is correct. Now let's move to our fourth question. Our fourth question is
Question 4.
Which worker achieve long-term career goals?
Now our available options are: option 1 is a worker with job security, option 2 is a worker with higher salary, option 3 is a worker with good relation with boss, and last option 4 is a worker with bad relation with colleagues. We can listen very clearly in the audio that a worker with job security achieve long-time career goal. So accordingly our first option is correct, that is a worker with job security. Let's move to our fifth question. Our fifth question is
Question 5.
What do we come to know about a worker who is working in a company for a long time?
Let's check out the available options. Option 1 is that worker is stable and reliable. Option 2 is that worker is not reliable. Option 3 is that the worker is not stable. And last option 4 is that the worker is going to change his job. According to the audio, our first option is correct, that worker is stable and reliable, as we all know that the worker who is working in a company for a long time is stable and reliable. So accordingly our first option is correct. Now let's see our last sixth question. Our sixth question is
Question 6.
According to a woman, what is the best way to achieve job security?
Let's check out the available options. Option 1 is to remain as an asset to your employer by being an expert. Option 2 is to talk to the boss for regularly for hikes. Option 3 is to maintain good relationship with colleagues. And last option 4 is to change job in a period of time. According to the audio, our first option is correct, that to remain as an asset to your employer by being an expert, as it is the best way to achieve the job security. So accordingly our first option is correct. So, friends, I think this tutorial will give you some idea about how to choose the right option in listening for information task. Please register on Celpip to experience the real-time based practice platform. Link to join the platform is mentioned in the below description. Don't forget to subscribe our channel before completing this video. Thanks for spending time with us.